Hey, I'm Avalon, and this is another awesome tourney winner deck. This time Flammy, he won my tournament, and I'm gonna share 3 of his best battles of my tournament. Learn from the best. In this first battle here, Flammy is going against Hulk, and you see there Flammy is using one of the very popular decks actually. It's a Golem deck. And what is special about this deck here is that he also uses a baby dragon with this deck. And Hulk here already attacking with an Ice Golem and a Hog Rider. And the graveyard is at the tower. The graveyard is at the tower and Flammy tries to defend there with the log. The Hog Rider actually got a hit at the tower. A lot of damage done there by the graveyard, but then he could defend. But that tower is almost at half the health that it had before. And Flammy's baby dragon is not getting to the tower, so Flammy starts behind, but now he drops the Golem. And he's preparing for a strong push with the Golem. The Golem, of course, will be attacked by the Mega Minion, but that's not going to do a lot of damage. It's a nice distraction there for the Mega Minion. And now Flammy drops his own Mega Minion, the Golem. That happens always, actually. The Golem will be lured over to that Tombstone. The Tombstone was already destroyed, and now actually the full Golem reaches the tower. 2 Golemites going at the tower and doing damage there. And yeah, the baby dragon was distracted, but yeah, Flammy was able to do some damage. It's not like one of those just rushing over the tower attacks, like completely destroying the tower in one push, but he did decent damage there. Tower is down at 1,800 right now. And yeah, next, what's next? I think Flammy is saving up Elixir. He's planning to place another Golem. And first, he plays it defensive here. First, he drops another Tombstone to have some defensive build in place. Because, of course, he knows that Hulk is playing the Hog Rider. And he's playing the Hog Rider from way back. And that's actually very special. I haven't seen that before, that the Hog Rider is placed behind the Ice Golem. And Flammy takes out that Hog Rider pretty quickly there with the Mega Minion. Now going for his Mega Minion again. Some damage done to Flammy's tower. So far it looks bad for Flammy, but now he's in double Elixir. He dropped another Golem. Hulk going with a graveyard. And Flammy places the Tombstone in the middle of the graveyard. And is actually able to defend and the Fireball doing damage. Now Flammy surprises Hulk with a graveyard. And the graveyard going for the tower, but Hulk is ready to defend with the archers and the Mega Minion. And the Golem is also going for the tower, doing damage. 2 Golemites going for the tower right now. The Archer, way there, doing damage. Don't underestimate this little Archer that is protected by the Golem, because it's actually able to do some damage to the tower. And now Hulk drops another graveyard. This is a battle of the graveyards. Here you go, the graveyard is at the tower. The tower is at 542. Flammy is behind. Very slightly behind. And he's pushing right now with another Golem. Baby dragon going at the Tombstone. Mega Minion going at the Golem. Golem pushing for the tower. And there's another graveyard going for the left tower. The Golem at almost a quarter of its health gets to the tower. And one punch. And the tower is down. And Flammy won that very, very close battle. That was amazing. In this next battle, the second one from Flammy, he's facing Lorenzo Beast. Now, Lorenzo is a great player. He's also a regular in my tournaments. So he's got a lot of tournament practice. And let's see how Flammy countered him. Lorenzo drops a Mega Minion. Hog Rider, they go directly for the tower. And Flammy defends with a Mega Minion. And the Mega Minion going for the Minion. And that was a nice defense, but 300 damage done. And there's also Fireball. So in total, a 500 damage done there by Lorenzo Beast to Flammy's right tower. Now, you gotta notice that Flammy's Golem deck is especially good in overtime with double Elixir. That's where this deck really rocks. It's very hard. I played a lot of Golem decks myself, and I feel like it's very hard to play it in regular Elixir time. It's way easier in overtime. Bam Bam, thanks for the follow. You've been recorded for this live YouTube video. Thanks for the follow, Bam Bam. Now this Golem here is walking to the Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower being zapped at the right moment. There, you should actually zap the Inferno Tower when it's about, I thought it's about half to 3/4 of its time. Then you should zap the Inferno Tower, and then it will reset and not completely destroy your golem at once. And so there the baby dragon is at the tower, was able to do damage. Look at this. Now Flemmy is in the lead. And again, the Hog Rider deck getting ready there. Getting ready slowly. He's charging his weapons. Lorenzo B is charging his weapons. And there comes a Mega Minion. Of course, that Mega Minion will not do any hit to the tower. Of course, it's impossible. It's impossible. And the next Hog Rider approaches the Tombstone on the short way across the river. Baby Dragon for defense. I played the Baby Dragon a lot myself. The Baby Dragon has always been very cool for defense. And I played it a lot. But it's kind of slow, so it's not that easy. And there's another Mega Minion. That will be distracted by the Golem and taken out easily. The Golem walking over, and we're in double elixir time right now. And that's where this deck with Golems, those decks really rock in overtime. So we want to see how he does it here. The Golem walking for the Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower being distracted by the Mega Minion. Golem taking out the Inferno Tower, and there goes the graveyard. So he actually saved his graveyard until overtime, and now the graveyard going for the tower. Of course, the Mega Minion trying to take out those skellies, and actually it's defended pretty well there. I don't know where Lorenzo sends a thanks there, really, but he's pushing now with another Hog Rider, and the Hog Rider going for the Tombstone, but the Hog Rider dies before he gets to the tower. Another great job done there by the Baby Dragon. Another great job done by the Baby Dragon. And the Baby Dragon going for the tower all by itself, but it doesn't get a hit because the Mega Minion kills it. Another Golem on the map, another Hog Rider approaching, and that's always the moments where I panic, because that Hog Rider will almost certainly get 1, 2, 3 hits to the tower. So it's always very, very difficult if it doesn't go for the building. Now the Golem going, the graveyard is down. 2 archers defending, they're in the graveyard. The Golem is lured over there to the Inferno Tower, but still the graveyard does some damage. Some very slight damage, but well defended there by Lorenzo Beast. We're gonna watch in details at that defense, of course, in the Technics video. I'm certainly gonna do a Technics video about this as well later on. And yeah, who is gonna win? Who is gonna win? Another Golem ready, Golem dropped. And it's dropped left of the tower. The Golem walking to Lorenzo's tower. Lorenzo is at 360, so he's worried at this moment. And I think Flemmy will attack with another graveyard as soon as the graveyard is ready. Another Hog Rider lured to the Tombstone. Nice defense there. The Hog Rider doesn't get a hit, and there goes the graveyard. And the Skell is attacking, but he's got the archers for defense. And there goes a log, does damage. So much happening. And just 1, 2, 3 more hits. Look at this. It's 55. And he zaps it. And the zap made him win this one. Good game, Flemmy. A close battle it seemed. But in the end, in overtime where this kind of decks really rock, he did a lot of damage. This is battle number 3 for Flemmy. This time against Jakester 525. Whatever that means. We don't know. We will never know. Flemmy 01 is going in with a Golem at the very start. For me, I have to say, I always feel bad when I start off with a Golem because it is so expensive, and when you're not in double elixir time, it may be kind of difficult. Here comes a Goblin Barrel and a Miner, and he defends with a tap, and yeah, still the Miner and the Goblins are able to do a lot of damage. It's always a very great attack. A lot of people do that. I get attacked very often with a Goblin Barrel and Miner actually, and they will do a lot of chip damage to the tower. It's almost impossible to defend when you don't have the right cards at hand. So it's something people always try at the start of a game to surprise you with a Miner and Goblin Barrel, thinking you don't have the right cards to defend at that moment. But still, also Flemmy could do some great damage there to the tower. And now Jakester, he tries to defend his tower with the Furnace. And yeah, you know it. What I like about the Furnace, these little fire spirits there, they will do damage to the tower over time. Just little chip damage, 1 by 1. But that counts. In a full 3-minute overtime, that will count a lot. And can actually almost take the tower down, because they're doing so much damage. Now there's the next Golem, lured by the Inferno Tower, and another Miner doing chip damage. Look at the chip damage down there by the Miner. And the first graveyard is down, the graveyard! Going for the tower, but Jakester defending with the Minions. Minions is an awesome defense against the graveyard. And of course, also the Furnace will help big time against the graveyard. So, yeah, Flammy has to think of something here. Probably he waits for overtime now, saving up elixir for overtime right now. He's at 7 elixir. Overtime starts in 1 second. There you go. Double elixir time. And Flammy drops another golem, preparing a strong push. And there's another goblin baron. He taps it right away. So he was ready for the goblin baron. And there's the miner. And he got to defend the miner. He does that with archers this time, but still the miner will get hit. It's always almost impossible to defend against the miner without him getting a single hit. What I found works really well is actually pushing the miner away with an ice golem. That works really well. But anyway, back to the game. He drops another graveyard here. Graveyard doing damage. One golem walking to the right, one golem walking to the left, and the graveyard got the tower down with only 19 seconds to go. It was a huge graveyard push going on the right side. And that's going to be really difficult. There's another goblin baron. He taps it right away. He had the tap ready for that. And now he needs a miner. And Jakester is trying to push a miner. Push a miner to the tower. And yes, he was able to push the miner away with the log. That's how he defended against the miner. He pushed him away. That gave him another second. And that second was important here to win this third battle. Once again, congrats for winning my tournament, Flammy. And thanks again for sharing those 3 battles on how you played the tournament. I hope you enjoyed this episode of awesome, proven tournament winner decks with Flammy showing us his Golem deck. Please comment and like the video. And for more awesome videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day. See you next time.